Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is Warlock II, the Exiled. And I thought I'd try this for a while. Now, to be absolutely clear, I've never actually played any of Warlock II, the Exiled. I have played some Warlock. I'm a little concerned by the store button over here. You know what? Let's do a little start out, looking around kind of video, okay? Well, I am going to do probably a series on... my plan is to do a series on this. Let's have a look. So, I dare click the store button. I didn't even know this thing had a store. This is a full purchase game. Frost Power. Domain of Death. Lets you start in a dead world full of rich local resources, but beware it's also inhabited by high-level monsters. To appear in such a world at the start of the game, select Dead World faction perk from your Great Mage. So this Lord offers his services. Half of everyone. Half all. You might not have heard his name before, which means that you've been missing out on all the fun. This Lord is the ultimate jack of all trades, and he offers his talents to anyone who can afford them. So, these actually cost money, I would point out. Elementary, my dear, contains 3 new powerful spells. So this is gameplay. Oh, what? You know, DLC is one thing. This is like... yeah, Boons of Death. These are spells. Spells. Let's just start in a special new area. Start in an elvish area. Court of Order. Magic is fun. This is concerning. But, I'm not spending more money on this. I bought this game, I think, back in the summer sale, and I fully intended to play it back in the day. But, you know, it's like, I've been doing Civilization, and so it's, I thought we'll do this for a bit while I'm waiting for Civilization Beyond Beyond Earth, you know. Alright, let's look at the options panel. We're running at 1920 by 1080, of course. You're probably seeing 720, because that's quite often what YouTube serves up. But I am recording at 1080. This is full screen mode. Of course, you can have windowed. Anti-aliasing is on or off, so there's not variable. I have everything on way up, as you can see here, on high or highest. Sound, we have various sliders. We have a master volume here, music, SFX, voice, ambient. We can show the hex grid. We can show the tutorial. Do not show intro movies. Turn off the auto-saving at the end of a turn. Do not show movements of allied units. Your unit's animation speed. Other units' animation speed. So, let's hit her up. Single player... well, of course, we have our required nowadays social media material. Twitter, Facebook, official website, and the forum. This is version 2.1.160.23485, or I'm just going to call it Warlock the Exiled. I don't care. So, let's get to it. A new game. I have played a few strategy games in my time. I definitely have. Exiled mode, a campaign during which you travel through the different worlds towards your goal, return to Ardania, and defeat the United One. Sandbox mode, game mode in which you compete with the AI or other players for dominance on the large world of Ardania. And Battle for the Outplanes mode, Battle for the Outplanes mode, a game in which you compete with the AI or other players for dominance over the Outworld shards, all except Ardania. Monster layer spawn rate normal. This here is normal, casual, relaxed, challenging, impossible. Defeat the great mages. Oh, I gotta choose victory type here. Okay. So defeat the great United One. Capture the Holy Grounds. Defeat an avatar. Character, Miralibus the Hat. Well, I don't know if I want to necessarily be Miralibus the Hat. Why can't I be anything else? I know he's an archmage and he's got some spells and such, but, you know, why can't I be something else? Right, so there's a full range of customization here, but apparently I have to be Miralibus the Hat. Alright. Right, so rival great mages, I got 3 universes, normal. Right, so what perks have been selected? Archmage, I guess, and Charismatic. And I have the Lesser Fireball spell and the Lesser Heal spell. Okay, whatever. Let's get started. Well, that looks cool.
Greetings, my lord. This is the main screen of the game. Here you can see the resources of your domain, the mini-map of the world, your capital, the surrounding landscape with your and enemy units on it. From here, you can also enter the research scrolls, your spell book, city screen, map of the worlds, and command your troops.
Okay. This is the universal button, and it's your best friend. Whatever matters need your attention, the universal button will get you there. When all important things are done, this button will change to end of turn. Well, that's very Civ-like. Use WASD or arrow keys to move the camera around. How very civilized. Minimap. Great mage may be eventually all-powerful, but often you need faithful soldiers to do a dirty job. Luckily, you already have a few from the start. Well, that's good. So, got research a spell.
My lord, you have opened the Research Scrolls window. Here you can choose a spell to research. Choose wisely, and consider the information that appears when you hover the cursor over a spell's icon.
Right, so click on a spell panel to start the research. Take several turns, finish the research project. Okay. Once you research enough spells in one group, you'll gain access to more advanced spells. As a spell count shows how many spells you need to research in order to gain access to more advanced spells. Note you can always research lesser spells if you need them. Okay. So I have Lesser Fireball and Lesser Heal. We can summon through divinity. We can basically grant, well, wizardry. It's got like a magic eye, and you got weapon enchantments, you damage. It's a nice mixed bag. Sorcery, it's got the heal, and it's got also like sucking life out of things. And lesser reconstruction. Restore some health to a friendly non-living unit. Yes. Magic web. Fertile lands. It's all worthwhile. I should focus some on one thing or another. Let's cook up. Let's cook up melee resistance, because that'll probably come in handy for something of mine.
In the city view, you can select buildings to construct and units to recruit. Also, you can change the city to a special one, rename the cities, and switch between cities.
Okay. Every new building needs 1,000 citizens to maintain it. Thus, you have to wait till the city population grows in order to build the next building. Which is not like Civ. Click on the order unit to order the recruitment. Cost you some gold and take a few turns to complete. You can hire several units in a row. They will form a queue. Okay. Well, we want some gray striders. And what kind of building might I want? Well, we got farm, foundry, harbor, magic smithy, mana trap, market. Plain Archers Guild, Plain Warriors Guild, Transmutation Plant. Now, looking at this, we have a farm, we have a smithy, we have a Strider's Guild. These Withering Hills with iron, I could build a transmutation plant or a foundry. Foundry strikes me as a thing because it gives a Masterwork Armor perk. So we'll start building that. We'll close the city view. Idle unit
Shadows of Grey!
Apparently Sean Connery's not talking to me at the moment. You can order a unit to move by left-clicking on the desired hex. It may take several turns to get there, blah blah blah. To attack with a unit, click on the target, blah blah blah. Some units have special actions. Those are here. Okay. And they may be on cooldown. Right. And the left mouse button is used to select and give orders. Right mouse button is deselect. Excellent. Right, let's... Alright, so it can heal itself as well, which is nice. We like that. Looks like that would be one turn's movement, so we'll do that. We'll have a look over here. Okay.
On your word.
So this is like an archer unit. And we'll have a look over here.
My lord, you have received the first request for assistance. Sometimes you will have only one option to answer, and sometimes you can choose any answer you want. But in this case, please consider the consequences of your decision.
Okay. Someone needs your assistance. Killing monsters, saving treasures, wars of princesses, all about the quest. Anytime you complete a quest or select an outcome, there will always be consequences. It may be a king-sized prize or a disaster. Walk softly and carry a big wand. Sometimes you will have only one option to answer, while in other cases you could choose any answer you want. Do consider the consequences. Okay. So, this bridge is cursed. You cannot cross it until you find a way to remove the curse. So, read a spell written on the obelisk nearby. Maybe it'll lift the curse and open the bridge. 50% chance that the bridge will be open. Or 50% chance the domain will suffer an ancient curse. I can't hire the Mages Guild. I do not care for any curses. Hey, you march onto that bridge this instant. Nation's displeasure. And the domain will be cursed. And the bridge will be opened. Or we can play it off. I'll play it off. That must be this thing, this mystic portal. So we have an inland sea. On this fragment. Use spells to damage or weaken enemy units, to heal or enchant your own units, or change the landscape, to travel great distances, and so on. Click there to open my spell book, but first off I need to go to the city, apparently. We built the unit. We are building that. We'll cook up in our Grey Strider. No, we're not going to cook up. We're already building a Grey Strider. Okay. Now, if I wanted to cook up a spell...
This is your spell book, which contains all the spells you have learned. Note the indicator beside each spell's icon. It shows how much time is required to cast the spell.
Okay. All spells cost mana to cast. Currently I have 25 and I gained 5. The stronger the spell, the higher the cost. So this costs 15 to cast. Click on the spell to start casting it. Now it may take several turns to cast some powerful spells. Round indicator to the right shows how many turns it will take to cast the spell. If it is half full, it means that the spell will be ready in half a turn, thus giving you another half to cast another spell or the same spell twice. Sometimes the number in the middle of the indicator will show in what number of turns, starting from this one, the spell will be finished. Right, so I can cast Lesser Heal 3 times, and I can cast Lesser Fireball twice. Assuming I have the resources. Now, I see no reason to start blowing away the Leviathan here. Or these bears. Just at the moment. So, we're going to leave them alone. And I'm just going to end my turn. Perhaps I should have started blowing away the bears. Your Highness, there are many bridges that connect worlds together. You can use one of them to visit another world. So we have to accept that quest, and here's our bridge right there. Let's drop a heal. Now let's drop a fireball. Hopefully that gave the bears a bad day. Right. Can I move through this string of hills over here? What if I want to cancel that movement? Not now. We're busy fighting bears. Don't you understand? Not now, I keep telling you.
We go long. On the track.
Well, captured some money. I like that. Let's see, we can rest to recover health. This unit I'm going to send out this way to explore. Is that wolves? Okay. To build a mighty domain, you need at least several cities. The easiest way to acquire cities is to found one by using a settler. First, you must recruit a settler. Please proceed to a city that's big enough, size 5 or more. Yeah, need gold to recruit the settler. Okay, all pretty typical so far. The foundry... is that still under construction? It's not clear how long that would take. Is it 3 more turns? It's still being built, I believe. Got this very large crane right there. Right. Sometimes you need to find one of your units or just see what enchantments are affecting it. The unit list will help you with it. Click here to proceed. This is the unit list screen that shows all your units along with their levels, upgrade possibilities, enchantments, and units you already have, and the worlds they are in. Click on the unit panel to go to the selected unit on the global map. It's sorted different ways using these filters. Okay. Alright, finish off these bears. Thank you.
On your word!
Pop a few arrows into the Leviathan, because we can. Finish off those wolves. Alright, we're ready for a new building. I was going to get the, basically a magician's guild, some kind of magician's guild, I think. Shrine of Lumord. Shrine of Crypta. Okay, shrines. I don't care about shrines. Magic Tower? Ah, that's I remember for those in the previous version of the game. Those are actually ranged attack buildings that you can put down. Harbor. Extra cash. And then forts are like the Magic Tower, but more mundane. Mana Trap. So that's more iron there. I could build a transmutation plant there, which seems to produce cash. I don't actually have a warrior's guild. I have a strider's guild. A magic smithy would allow me to increase my magic production, of course. But cash is always nice, too. And it appears that some of these are required for other bits. So if I want a plain archer's guild, it's a plain warrior's guild. Okay. Well, a magic smithy allows for the making of mage weave armor. No, let's just do the harbor. Right. The harbor has to be, looks like one of these spots here.
Aye!
So if I wanted to assign out some of these perks to things, how do I do that?
Shadows of Grey!
Actually, I think it used to just assign automatically. And maybe it does. Right.
Congratulations! You have successfully researched a new spell, my lord.
Well, there we go. Melee resistance. Right. Let's do Fireball. No. Let's do Frost Weapon Enchant. There. You use your herbal knowledge. Okay. Good hit. Got it in the eyeball. That looks like pigs. And there's more. There's a wolf den over there as well. Oh, let's clear out this wolf den. I think I'm going to spend a heal. It's 12 for a heal? Yeah, okay. But they can do a heal for their own.
Gray Striders!
Okay, Gray Striders. Well, let's just go for it, because I don't want to hire the freaking Mages Guild. Bridge is open now. Oh, level up. Excellent. Cover Specialist. Defense bonus on rugged terrain. Wide formation. Resistance against missile. Or Marksman. Extra damage by missile. Well, I think we'll give him Marksman, because that's really what they're there for. You've just entered a new world. Use this map of worlds to navigate through the universe, or else you risk getting lost. Excellent. Now you can use the bridges that connect worlds and reach Inedra. This is your goal, Your Majesty. From Inedra you can enter Ardania, your home, as yet enthralled to the United One. Ooh. I will take care of the matter immediately. Rather bleak-looking place.
We go long!
Now let's finish off
On the
wolves.
track!
Don't want to lose the unit. You can maybe finish that off this turn. There you go. They'll never believe that size of that fish you caught. The unit is available. The War Senpen can be recruited in the city of Sharapur. Okay. So it's a naval unit. Okay. Can't see much use for it, to be absolutely honest. I never did decide on a building, did I? Or did I? Was I going to build a No, I built the harbor. That's what I decided on. Highness, I have bad news. Our spy report the United One has 4 lieutenants. They were all once great mages in the past, but now they serve him blindly. They will try to stop us on the way to Ardiana. Now, sir, it is even more imperative that you reach Ainadra. Okay. I wish these were more different. I mean, you know, they're the same length. They both contain a lot of the same letters. Don't do this. Okay, when you're creating your fiction and the stuff, it's like having Sauron and Saruman, and they're unrelated to each other actually. But you know, it's worse than that actually, because Ardania and Ainadra isn't that huge a difference, right? So, resistance to melee, furious charge, or cover bonus. Let's give a resistance to melee. And before we move you, I'm going to drop in our lesser heal on you.
Shadows of Grey! Strike!
Well, I gave him a critical hit. Just to be safe. Blow the rest of my mana. There we are.
Danuran!
You should heal up for a bit. Zombies? I don't think I necessarily want to be messing with the zombies right now. That causes damage while standing on it. This is something to loot. But we don't want to be standing around here too long. Okay. That's it. Just kill each other. Fine with that. Stuff. If I move up, I expose myself to more units. That's also damaging. That is also damaging. I don't want to be standing here.
Grey Striders!
Right, let's take care of the wolf den. You can use your healing magic.
Yes?
You've recovered, and there's a wolf den over that way, so let's check that out. Just start pelting them with arrows from afar. Seems to be a fairly undead mess over here that I should not be involved with, I'm thinking. Just call them back and guard the portal.
On your word!
There we go. More dead wolves. You may have noticed that many buildings have requirements to be built. What is more important is that specialized and pre-planned city is always more efficient than one that's built randomly. To better understand how to plan the city growth, you should look at the building tree. Click here to proceed. Okay. Move a mouse cursor over a building to see its statistics. Click it to order its construction. Here you can see all the buildings that can potentially be built in the city. Sometimes a building needs another building, while others require a resource or certain population size. Use these arrows or the mouse wheel to navigate the tree. Right, so I went from Smithy to Magic Smithy is available. And you got the Plain Warrior Guild. And Strider's Guild. Incorporeal's Guild. Plains Marines. Then some of these don't seem to be too on the tree at all. Right. Well, instead of the Magic Smithy, go to the Warriors Guild. And, yeah, Settler of the Plains. Start building that for me, please.
We go long!
Here's our worlds panel. So that portal...
That is the map of the universe, Your Highness. Here you can see the worlds, as yet unknown to you, and get some information about the known worlds.
Right. Each world has a unique climate, sometimes harsh, fauna, usually aggressive, and resources, hopefully abundant. Click on the world icon to select it, or double-click it to proceed to that world. Here you can see your own assets, including units, cities, and resources. A good way to find a unit forgotten somewhere in the wilderness. So, Lost Bell, the Dead World, that's where we went to. It's a tiny world with nothing of interest. So yeah.
Shadows of Grey!
Can't say I'm terribly interested in exploiting that. That's an impassable mountain, so this over here is pointless. We'd have to cross the water to get over there. Right. Well, how about you head back to the city? That's a unit of wolves taken care of.
The new spell research is complete.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, good stuff. Let's cook up one more from over here. Let's give them range resistance as a possibility. Okay. Alright, you'll be on defend. Okay.
Yes?
Dodge that and attack that. Oh, good hit. Okay.
Aye!
Blade Wall, Furious Charge, Cover Specialist. Let's give you Furious Charge. That way you can attack anything that comes on out. Right, right. Dodge, melee resistance, Perceptive, extra XP every turn, or Endurance, which makes it resistant to elemental and death magic. Let's give it Dodge for now, since I'm likely to be attacked by wolves. And
Target confirmed.
good hit.
To the unknown!
Okay. No closer than 3 hexes. Secondly, there should be enough free space for the city to grow. The nearby resources should be your primary concern, and the landscape bonuses matter too. When you find a good spot to move your settler to, use it as a special action to start a new city. Pretty usual item that way. Imagine on the other side of the water over here. That's our iron resource. The pig's resource is nice, but I mean, I don't see how I can use it too effectively. I have to build a really awkward city. Yeah, let's build a second city over here on the other side of the lake.
Ever traveling.
Right, you are again on defense. Yeah, stinking wolves. Might want to slow down their animations, though. Because it does seem like the hostile turn happens really fast.
On the track!
The Lord has come.
These are the Hall of Lords and the Vault of Artifacts. From here, you can see the Lords on your service, fire them, check the artifacts you have, and give them to your Lords, or put them back in the vault.
Oh. Current Lords. Note that each Lord has different slots for the artifacts. Okay. Hall of Lords. Here you can manage your heroes, hire a fireman, manage your equipment, and you can command only up to 4 lords at any time, so you might find yourself in a situation where you have to free a slot for a better hero. If you have a lord that is waiting to be hired, you'll see him here. Note that a lord will not wait forever, and will eventually leave in search for better employment. If you happen to find or create an artifact, it will be placed in the vault. Click on the artifact to select it, and then click on the lord to give it to. Note that the artifact type the lord can use. So who is this? Bootstrap Bill's Rat Prince. Okay. He's a fighter lord. He'll cost me 6 food and 2 mana as upkeep. For every Rat King, there are 30 to 50 Rat Princes. It is an unbearable burden to maintain so many heirs for any court, so a tradition was invented that those princes would, so to speak, enjoy full freedom in matters of organizing their lives and finding something to eat. Usually they succeed quite well, for every Rat Prince is only a little bit weaker than the Rat King himself. From Overall Description of Everything by Master Alphys Bumblegate. Right. Well, as he's the first person I can hire, I'm going to hire him.
We go long!
And, again, you're standing here. Okay. So, what do I do with you? I've basically cleared this area. You have a fair bit of movement, do you? Let's park you right there. Fighters of the Plains can be recruited in the city of Sherepur. Excellent. And buildings are still under construction, but now I can make the fighters. Right. Okay. Well, that's been more than 45 minutes, to be honest, so I'm going to put a cut here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, folks. Join us next time for more. Remember, if you're enjoying content, please do like, subscribe, or share, or whatever. You know how YouTube works, but every once in a while I feel I should say it because, you know, hey, it's necessary. You need to know what we need. And I need to have feedback. If you guys like seeing this, please let me know. So, join us next time for part 2. Goodbye.